Hi, Amit. I'm really happy to see new essays from you. So let's get straight into your corrections and see what you wrote. Traditional schooling is out of date, boring, and stifles a child's natural talents. Various professionals have pushed for an education revolution. Are there alternatives in the education system? And is traditional education doing more harm than good? Let's see what you had to say. Old school education methods are losing their sheen rapidly in today's dynamic world. Okay, I like some of the things you've said here. However, there are a couple little problems. First of all, this is the wrong spelling, and you needed an apostrophe here. As per the interest and abilities of a child, more focused, careful with your spelling again, here. More focused teaching methods are available in the market. This essay will analyze conventional education system and explore other approaches to making learning a more enriching experience. Making learning a more enriching experience, yes. And here you needed the conventional education system. Okay. At present, the regular schooling to train young minds is very time consuming and costly. Children continue, okay, it's a plural, so you need no S here. Continue to attend classes and write pen paper exams in iteration for several years until they realize their interest and potential. This is largely because in a class, students of varying interest and intelligence are studying together. For instance, a recent study from NASA reveals that, no S here, 30%, no S again, of the scientists wasted 5 or more years in schooling knowing their intellectual prowess. Therefore, by placing horses with turtles, the present education system here is neither helping horses nor turtles. In other words, traditional education, carefully they're typing here, the traditional education system is not contributing effectively towards human evolution. Okay, so it sounds like you're answering the second question first. Okay, fine. However, in the competitive world, there are institutes available to target skills such as maths, science, or even arts singularly. In these establishments, age is not a barrier, and based on any individual's capabilities, you need an apostrophe here. Age is not a barrier, and based on any individual's capabilities, they are allowed to collaborate with peers and learn something new at a much faster pace than in normal schooling. For example, the National Skills Academy in India conducts annual here, and you needed the article. To enroll students based on their performance for higher studies. Consequently, the targeted training enhances the students' skills. Here you needed an apostrophe after the S, and targeted training and helps them, because it's training that does this. It enhances and it helps them achieve goals as per their capabilities. To conclude, there is no doubt that the current schooling is off track, which in turn allows space to alternative methodologies to come in front and guide talented students. The future of stream-oriented training centers is bright, because it's the future is bright, okay? Make sure you understand what your verb is, what it belongs to, basically. So here it's the future, and then all this just tells us which future, but it's one future. As long as they continue to evolve with time and assist in development of the human brain here. All right, this is really quite nice. I mean, you've written some nice things, some nice ideas, some nice vocabulary, some nice grammar. I mean, there are some mistakes primarily with articles, but so you may want to revise and you might want to review some article rules, either in a good advanced grammar book or online. I'm sure there are some resources available as well. Okay, so good job with this, and let's take a look at your other essay. Okay, and here we have your letter. It's a formal complaint at the restaurant. Dear Mr. Shah, I'm writing to express my dissatisfaction with the food quality and service provided at your fine cuisine restaurant, Taj Mahal Delights. On 24th March evening, along with my family, careful with this, okay, I went to your, I don't really care for the word place. It's a little informal. It's a little not exact. I mean, I went to your establishment, you could have said. Okay, so I went to your establishment with high expectations, an S here, after reading fantastic reviews over web portals. However, it did not, here, it's a formal letter, so we don't use contractions. It did not take too long to realize the reviews were fake, as waiters showed, okay, it's past tense here, no hospitality towards customers, food was served with long delays, and even then the food was not cooked properly. I therefore suggest that I be given a full refund to compensate for our ordeal. I would also appreciate if I could spend, here you need a D, some time investigating this matter and filling in the gaps. Okay, that's interesting, but I'm not really sure what you mean by that. So maybe you should have been more specific. Maybe it needed a little more development, okay? I mean, I'm glad that you're suggesting more than one thing, but this isn't really totally clear. Okay, lastly, I am looking forward to a favorable reply from your side in 2 weeks' time. Otherwise, I will be forced to take my plea to consumer court, which will be really unfortunate. Actually, this should be which would be, because it's a theoretical situation. It would be unfortunate if I had to take my plea to consumer court. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let's see. Yours sincerely, James Blunt. That's well done. Let's see. Also, at the same time, I would like you to work on improving the services and food standards instead of spending money on writing false reviews. Now, it's fine, but it certainly doesn't belong here. Okay. Typically, we don't write like a PS in an IELTS letter. So I would have added this somewhere. I mean, if you really wanted to add it, you should have added it somewhere a little higher. Okay, but on the whole, this was really well done. I don't really have many comments about it. Just remember, no contractions here. Careful with some of your typing, but it was well done. Okay, so great job with these. Keep on writing. Keep on practicing. Make sure you add these errors to your error correction list. Correct your essays. Keep writing more essays for me, and I will be waiting for those new essays.